All right, we really in here, man. Welcome to live. Welcome to the live broadcast, YouTube live. Like, share, subscribe. Pretty good show tonight, man. Saturday night, we going live, man. Feeling good, feeling energetic about the show that we got. A couple of things I want to speak on. We're gonna talk about Curtis Wallstreet Carroll. I'm seeing a lot of his interviews on Vlad TV, man, and you know what? I'm liking it. I'm fucking with this dude because in a world where we got so many fake gurus, so many people claiming to know certain things, this dude right here, man, I'm really rocking with his message, man. We're gonna talk about it, all right? We also gonna talk about the EV electric vehicles, all right? We all know about them. You know, we all understand how it works. Even if you don't understand how it works, you gonna get a little example today. Now, these are taking over. They're replacing a lot of manufacturers are replacing vehicles, all right, but they starting to do it with the Chargers, with the Hellcats. Yes, it's gonna be EV Hellcats and it's gonna be EV Scat Packs. A lot of people aren't paying attention. Let me say that again. It's gonna be EV Hellcats and EV Scat Packs. It's probably gonna be EV Trackhawks too. Will these vehicles be accepted in the hood like the original? We all know people in the hood love Scat Packs, love Hellcats, Trackhawks, SRTs. All that shit is iconic in the hood. What do y'all think about the EV version of these? What does that say about moving forward in not just the automotive world, but the culture in general? Does this seem like a stupid topic to y'all? I don't think so. So we're gonna get into it, man. All right. We also gonna talk about a new genre of music, man. Sexy drill, Cash Cobain. I already have made some content about this. I played some music like a dumbass. It got taken down. I knew that was gonna happen. So I gotta revisit this now. What's funny about this is the video got taken down. I happened to come across another artist that I'm really starting to pay a lot of attention to, and I'm looking at their music and I'm liking it more and more. And this artist had collabed with Cash Cobain, one of the pioneers, or the main pioneer, along with Basswag, the main pioneer for Sexy Drill. So in that happening, with that video being taken down, because I had to wait, I can talk about another artist that caught my attention, and they have a crazy, crazy collab. We're gonna get into that, man. All right. And the last thing we're gonna speak on is the OVO mode update. It is an update about that OVO mode. I don't know why people aren't talking about it, but we figured out who the quote unquote OVO mode was from the video footage that we seen in the hotel. I know y'all remember that. Listen, if listen, I've said it before. I'm a Drake guy. I wanted Drake to win. If y'all feel Drake lost, hey, I'm with that. I can definitely understand that. But let me be clear with this. The Kendrick fan, when things don't pan out how they want it, they go quiet about it. Can we talk about the cover of Meet the Grams at this point? Because I still have questions for the Kendrick community. I do. I really do. And we're gonna get into it. I know a lot of y'all are done with this. I know a lot of y'all don't care about Kendrick and Drake no more. But I gotta let it be known that this is a strategic thinking media platform. And Kendrick and Drake was the greatest hip hop feud beef battle of all time. And there's many lessons to take from here, all right? But the first thing we're gonna get into, Curtis Wallstreet Carroll. Seen him on Vlad TV. Now, before we even get into this, let me say this. Go watch this on Vlad TV, man. Go watch this on Vlad TV. Salute to Vlad TV. A lot of people don't like Vlad. That's cool. No matter what you think about him, he brings on very interesting people onto his platform. It's hard not to watch his platform. When he first started, I admit it was a lot of bullshit. It was a lot of stupid shit. As of late, in these last couple of years, I have learned shit from Vlad TV. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real. I've learned shit from Vlad TV in these last couple of years. I don't know if it was the thing with Farrakhan or he felt like he was taking too much heat. I don't know. Or maybe my algorithm was fucked up. Maybe I was on the bullshit. I'll admit that. Either way, this is an interview that I learned something from. All these clips are very informative. So before I even get into this, Curtis Wallstreet Carroll on Vlad TV, go watch all the clips, go watch the interview, then come back and break it down with me here, or stay here and watch me, then go watch the videos after this. All right, so we're gonna let Copilot explain to y'all who Curtis Wallstreet Carroll is and why his message is so important. All right, let's get into it.
Curtis Wallstreet Carroll is a remarkable individual who has defied the odds and transformed his life. Let me share some key points about him. Background: Curtis Carroll was born in Washington, D.C., and later moved to East Oakland, California during the crack epidemic in the United States. His family faced financial challenges, and he grew up in poverty. Prison sentence: in 1996, at the age of 17, Carroll was involved in a botched robbery attempt that resulted in murder. He turned himself in and received a 54-year to life sentence. While in prison, he learned to read and write, overcoming illiteracy. Financial literacy and stock market: Carroll became interested in the stock market and realized its financial potential. He learned about stocks by reading financial sections in newspapers. His journey began with penny stocks, which he invested in using revenue from selling unused postage stamps to fellow inmates. The
Okay, so he goes in depth with that on the Vlad interview. I want y'all to go watch how he uses postage stamps and he flips them, and that's how he begins to fund the operation. All right, and he educated people around him. Okay, and he did this from prison. That's why this is a very important story. Somebody who's that physically restricted in prison could still make money with stocks. It's something to think about. It's something to consider.
Oracle of San Quentin. Carroll's reputation as a stock picker earned him the nickname Wall Street and the Oracle of San Quentin. He founded the financial literacy program at San Quentin State Prison, aiming to empower inmates with financial knowledge. Curtis teaches financial literacy classes, even collaborating with Zach Williams, son of comedian Robin Williams, to educate inmates on skills applicable outside prison. Philosophy: Carroll believes that much crime stems from financial insecurity.
That's what I believe as well. Pay attention to that sentence. Carroll believes that much crime stems from financial insecurity. Think about that sentence. Let's read it again. Carroll believes that much crime stems from financial insecurity. I can tell you this right now. The majority of people I know who did lengthy prison terms, financial insecurity played a big role in it. At least half of the cause of them being there was financial insecurity. A lot of them it was 100%, but all of them was at least 50%. It at least played a 50% role.
His mission is to teach other inmates about the stock market, emphasizing financial empowerment. Curtis Carroll's story demonstrates resilience, education, and the transformative power of financial literacy. Despite his circumstances, he has become an inspiration to many. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to explore the resources linked above.
Listen, we've all heard it. We've all heard stories about people running up money from prison. And look, I don't want this to be a depressing live. And this is not get prepared in case you go to prison. This is to show you and to explain and give an example of how easy it is once you have the knowledge to make money through the stock market. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not rich. I'm not a guru. But some of the things that he's talking about, I've done for myself. I haven't done it on a big enough scale, but I've done it for myself. Some of the analytical things and some of the long-term investing plays that he discusses, I've done for myself. So I know it's possible. He couldn't read or write when he went to prison, man. And he still learned. Let's see what happened with the money flow with him. Let's see. Let's hear. Let's hear it.
Curtis Wallstreet Carroll, who gained fame for his financial literacy efforts, has made significant strides in stock trading since being released from prison. Over the past year and a half, he managed to build a noteworthy stock portfolio. While he hasn't disclosed his personal holdings, he reported earnings between $150,000 and $200,000 from trading for others.
And that's 18 months. That was in an 18-month span. He made 150, 200,000 for trading for others.
His approach now involves leveraging readily available data, a stark contrast to his previous methods that required sneaking around for information. This new, more open environment has significantly improved his trading efficiency, allowing him to provide valuable guidance to others and potentially transform their financial futures. If you're interested in learning more about Curtis Carroll's insights, you can explore his educational platform, CC Wall Street University, where he breaks down essential stocks for investors.
There you go, right there. Essential stocks. He has a almost full, I'm not going to call it foolproof. I'm not even going to say it's almost foolproof, but it's a low risk strategy. It's a low risk strategy. All right. Him and Vlad kind of went back and forth about some things as far as guaranteeing money goes and guaranteed investments. Listen, there's no such thing as guaranteed investments per se. But I can tell you this. Is Apple guaranteed to make money next year? Is Microsoft guaranteed to make money next year? Do you feel like that's a guarantee? Most people would say yes. Is there a chance they won't? Of course, it is a chance. Anything could happen, right? But if you have a deep feeling or a conviction of something that has been proved in your face over and over and over again, Microsoft has been making money every year for a long time. Apple has been making money every year for a long time. So there are ways to buy stock and to structure stock to where it's almost a guaranteed return. All right. Now, we're going to get into the specific conversation that Curtis Carroll and DJ Vlad had again. I feel like it's in the title. I feel like this guy is an American icon. I feel like people should learn about him and he should be in books, in schools and stuff. He's a very important person. Anybody else who's done things like this, at least his classes should be taught in schools. Because Vlad and Wallstreet Carroll, they get into another kind of a debate back and forth about how the youth, the impoverished youth, doesn't pay attention to Warren Buffett. No, they don't, because they don't relate to him. They don't look like him. The path that he took is different from their path. That ain't the case with Wallstreet Carroll, though. It's different. So they approach his lessons differently. It's a lot of investment books that people would understand if they just picked them up and read them, but they don't see people around them doing it. They don't get the encouragement. But back to these guaranteed returns. All right. Carroll was kind of arguing his point, saying, hey, it's a way to pretty much guarantee money in the stock market. And that's how I feel. In certain angles that you could take, it's almost like guaranteed money. Now, some of these angles, the money is very slow this way. The bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards. Y'all know that. That's in most things. With stock is no different. So these guaranteed ways, a lot of these guaranteed ways, you got to have big money to get big returns quickly, but it's still effective with smaller amounts of money over longer periods of time. But let's get into it though. This is DJ Vlad and Carol's banter back and forth about the guarantee, the things that are guaranteed. Again, I tend to agree more with
Certainly.
Carol.
Curtis Wallstreet, Carroll, and DJ Vlad engaged in a spirited debate about guarantees in stock investing. Let's delve into their contrasting viewpoints. Curtis Carroll's perspective. Carroll, known for his deep understanding of markets, shared his unconventional approach to managing profits while incarcerated. He claimed consistent monthly gains of 10% by trading stocks and leveraging other people's accounts. Carroll emphasized long term investments and dividends as potential sources of predictability. DJ Vlad's counterargument. Vlad pointed out that even top investors like Warren Buffett struggle to consistently deliver such high returns. He highlighted the inherent volatility of stock markets, emphasizing that no investment can guarantee substantial monthly yields. Takeaway. Their engaging debate over time. Financial active trading could be a pragmatic approach for some investors.
The as potential sources of predictability. Dividends are basically guaranteed. I mean, it's really no way around that. Now, it's not 10%, which is the number that Carol said, but it's still guaranteed money. And there are, and most long term, no, let me not say most, the majority of stock moves and investments that are considered guaranteed are usually longer term moves. That just makes sense mathematically. The longer that you wait for something, the more it's going to accumulate. Waiting is the hard part. A company like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, we know they're going to do good. The thing is waiting. The thing is having the disposable income to put to the side and let it multiply. Let that money make money for you. That's the hard part. A lot of black people, a lot of people in the hood, a lot of poor people, impoverished people want instant gratification. They don't like delayed gratification. They want to spend their money, and what they spent their money on, they want it right then and there. But that was a good back and forth between them two. They also spoke about another they discussed an investment by Warren Buffett, and this is one of the most popular investments ever. It was the deal that Warren Buffett did with Coca-Cola. And this is just, I'm gonna let them get into it, man. I'm gonna let them get into it. This is just a quick little history lesson, I guess.
During their discussion, Curtis Wallstreet, Carroll, and DJ Vlad explored Warren Buffett's legendary investment in Coca Cola. Back in 1988, during a turbulent period for the company marked by the failure of New Coke, Buffett invested a whopping $1 billion in Coca-Cola stock. Despite public skepticism and the company's stock plummeting, Buffett's decision is now celebrated as a hallmark of his investment acumen. Remarkably, that initial $1 billion investment has skyrocketed in value to around $23 billion today. Carroll highlighted the importance of having a clear investment strategy and emotional discipline, echoing Buffett's approach of holding onto investments rather than rushing to cash out. They also discussed using limit orders and stock options as tools for strategic investing, emphasizing that patience and informed decisions are crucial for long-term success.
Hey, and that is the truth. The research that I'm doing and the information that I'm getting, knowing long-term investing and stock options is the best way to go. If you learn one, you might as well learn the other. It's no use in knowing one and not knowing the other. If you know about, and that's something that I struggle with too. It took me a long time to start learning about options. If your brain can comprehend one, it can comprehend the other. So just learn about the other one. If you know about long-term investing, if you know about things like that, just learn about stock options. Because a lot of this stuff is going to be the same. But that Coca-Cola deal, Warren Buffett, to invest $1 billion in 1988, and it went all the way up to $23 billion today. That's a good investment, man. And that is an investment that Vlad and Wall Street both had studied and knew very well. And Wall Street was basically telling Vlad that when Vlad was talking about how he never sells. But of course, he said, "You're rich. You don't have to sell." When you come to a youth, someone in the youth, or somebody impoverished, they're not really going to care about giving putting money into something now that they're going to have to wait 3 or 4 years to see a significant return. That doesn't sound attractive. So trying to explain somebody about long-term investing and trying to get them on board for it, if there's somebody who needs money now, they're not going to understand that strategy. That's not going to be an attractive strategy to them. That's probably an attractive strategy to Vlad. But this dude has a very interesting story, man. A very interesting story. I, I haven't seen him do a whole lot of interviews. Um, I haven't seen him do a whole lot of interviews, but these Vlad ones are pretty good, man. Let me see what else we got on him. He was just talking about having a diversified portfolio, which that's very important as well. Not putting all your eggs in one basket. It was a great it was a great interview, man. So I would encourage y'all to go watch that interview. They talk about investing. A lot of the things that they talk about, there are going to be opportunities for that in the near future. And I want to say this to everybody: get it's an app called Autopilot. It's gonna show you all the investments of uh congressmen, congresswomen, people in the government, and all these different politicians who make millions of dollars. So you can just copy what they do. You don't want to copy what they do. Obviously you want to do your own research and stuff, but looking at their portfolio is going to give you an idea of where the big money is going. All right, it's called Autopilot. Look into that. A lot of the plays that Curtis was discussing with Vlad is going to be opportunity to make plays like that in the near future with Nvidia, with CrowdStrike. It's a lot of different companies out here. It's a lot of different stocks out here that have the potential to grow. Different type of computer companies in the chip sector, they have potential to grow. The whole thing with Roaring Kitty coming back in the GameStop stock. A lot of people, that's going to be a very volatile stock, and people are going to get rich. And I understand people are going to lose money too, but I don't believe that stock is going to continue to go down. That's just not something I believe, man. But I don't want to get too much into the stock talk. Go listen to that on DJ Vlad. It was a great interview. It was fire, man. Now the next thing I want to get into is it's a new type of hip hop that's kind of taking the streets by storm, man. It's called sexy drill. I don't know about how many people are familiar with this. Um, I know J. Cole took some heat. He got on the pioneer of this Cash Cobain. He got on the Cash Cobain dunk contest, which is a big song. It's real hot online right now. He got on that remix. They renamed it Grippy. The original song is called Dunk Contest. They renamed it to Grippy. J. Cole got on it. And I didn't think the verse was bad. I was rocking with the verse when I first heard it. The internet thought it was trash. It was memes. They clowned it. They said they weren't rocking with it. So that kind of put another thought in my head about this genre of music. This is not a genre of music that's going to just be easy for anybody to enter in and start doing. Now I say that even though even though even though the reference track for Calling for You leaked, who was wrote by none other than Cash Cobain for Drake. So Drake handled that well. But I'm just giving an example. The beats are a little bit off. It's just something new. I think this is gonna be the biggest movement. Um, this is gonna be the biggest movement in R&B since the '90s. I think this could possibly be the best R&B made since the '90s. Now, that's just my opinion. The reason I think that is a couple of reasons. Cash Cobain specifically, Cash Cobain specifically uses a lot of '90s references. He uses a lot of '90s samples. It does give it that feel. It does. It gives it that feel. It gives the nostalgia to it, but it's a new sound. It's infused with drill. It's infused with drill. So the energy is up. '90s R&B is low energy music. Most of it. The specific dance stuff, no. But the average '90s R&B song is a chill, relaxed, laid back vibe. So first, let's ask, who is Cash Cobain? Let's understand who that is before we get into the movement that he's pioneering.
Cash Cobain, a Bronx native, is a rising star in the New York rap scene. He's known for pioneering the sample drill sound as a producer, and his influence extends beyond the city's chaotic and ever evolving rap.
Okay, the autopilot is acting, or the co-pilot is acting weird on me, but
Landscape.
here we go.
Cash Cobain has collaborated with artists like J. Cole, Don Toliver, and Charlie Wilson. His tracks, including Fisher and Dunk Contest, have gained significant attention, and he continues to shape the next generation of New York artists. If you're curious about his music, you can explore more on his official website. Cash Cobain, a Bronx native, is a rising star in the New York rap scene. He's known for pioneering the sample drill sound as a producer, and his influence extends beyond the city's chaotic and ever evolving rap landscape. Cash Cobain has collaborated with artists like J. Cole, Don Toliver, and Charlie Wilson. His tracks, including Fisher and Dunk Contest, have gained significant attention, and he continues to shape the next generation of New York artists. If you're curious about his music, you can explore more on his official website.
I now um the J. Cole collaboration, that's one that people didn't like. His other collaborations, people are liking, people are rocking with it. The Don Toliver Attitude song, that's a big record already. That shit just came out, and people is going crazy with that now. Something else. Nah, um before I get into that, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Attitude has performed so far, and Fisher, and how he's performed on the chart so far, because he's not a household name yet, but
Cash
this
Cobain's
sexy
highest
drill
charting
streams a
song
lot.
is Attitude. Released on May 22nd, 2024, it features a collaboration with Don Toliver and Charlie Wilson. The track debuted at number 96 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, driven primarily by its streaming performance with over 5.7 million official US streams in its first full tracking week. Additionally, Cash Cobain's viral hit Fisher with Bass Wag has been making waves, reaching number 16 on mainstream R&B/hip hop airplay and number 33 on hot R&B/hip hop songs. It
I
even inspired the popular TikTok dance trend called the Riemski.
And this went crazy on TikTok. Fisher went crazy on TikTok. I think that's where I seen a TikTok clip of it. I think that's where I heard it at. But this is what Fisher is. This is what it's about. I'm sure y'all know the song that I'm talking about, but it's a little bit of information about the record Fisher, and that's what kind of blew them
Fisher
up.
by Cash Cobain and Bass Wag made quite an impact. Here's what you need to know. Release date. The song was released on February 28th, 2024. Viral sensation. It gained popularity due to a dance called the Riemski, which went viral on TikTok. Style. Fisher is described as sexy drill, blending catchy beats to deliver killer back and forth verses.
There, stop right there. That sums it up perfectly. Blurring the lines between thirst and romance. And this is what people like. This is what people like. This is the aggressive type of R&B that people like, but it's not overly aggressive. It's not overly aggressive. You notice the AI said blurred the lines. It's not overly aggressive. They talk about drinking a lot. They talk about doing drugs a lot. It's a more amped up, provocative type of R&B with a drill high energy beat.
Remix. An official remix featuring rapper Ice Spice also surfaced online. You can listen to the original track on SoundCloud.
So Official was a big record for them, and it was released on February 28th. That was not that long ago. That was not that long ago at all. So they still are buzzing, man, buzzing for sure. Now let's get into who the other pioneer. His name is Basswag. Let's get into a little bit about him, and we're gonna have some strategic thinking in a minute.
Basswag, born on November 26, 1999, is an American hip hop artist who hails from Queens, New York. His passion for music began at the age of 13, and he embarked on his music career with significant influence from his father, Bay Lloyd. Basswag made his debut in 2016 with a mixtape titled Leader of the New School, which featured collaborations with artists like Famous Dex and Rich the Kid. His unique style and contributions to the hip hop scene have garnered attention, making him a notable figure in the industry. If you're curious about his work, you can explore more of Bass Swag's music and learn about his.
These dudes have been rapping and putting in work on the music grind for a long time, at least 7 to 10 years. These dudes have been doing this, and I seen in I was doing some research with somebody, and they showed me some videos of old videos of Bass Swag in Puffy Sun videos, or either Puffy Sun was in Bass Swag videos, one or the other. He was either in Puffy Sun video, or Puffy Sun was in Bass Swag video, and I think it was Christian Combs. I don't know if they had a record together, or if they was just in each other video, but he's been, behind the scenes trying to get into it. I would be surprised if he had been writing for some people. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been around. He's been around the industry for a long time. It just took this Fisher song to bring him to the forefront, and it took. I'm not gonna say it took TikTok, but um, that is the where the big break came. All right, so to just describe what sexy drill is, actually how it sounds. Listen to these artists, but we're gonna break it down a little bit here.
Sexy drill is a style of New York drill music that emerged in the early 2020s. It was coined and pioneered by producer/rapper Cash Cobain. Here are some key characteristics of sexy drill. Driving stomps. Sexy drill beats feature powerful rhythmic stomps that drive the track. Bouncy hi-hats and claps. The hi-hats and claps create a lively, danceable groove. Emotive and sensual melodies. Sexy drill melodies are often emotive and sensual, with bass lines and samples that evoke a certain mood. Jersey club rap influences. Vocal one-shots from Jersey club rap and low-key contemporary R&B samples add to the genre's unique sound. Overtly sexual lyrics. Unlike traditional drill rap, sexy drill lyrics focus on club/party themes rather than dissing and gang violence. Cash Cobain's unconventional approach to New York rap helped make him a pioneer of the sample drill wave, and now the sexy drill sound is becoming one of the most exciting and successful sounds in the city. If you're interested, you can explore some of the hottest drill songs from New York City in 2022 here.
And that is very important. Overtly sexual lyrics. Okay, that's not great. I understand that's not necessarily something to be super excited about for the youth, but the dissing and the gang violence take, and I think it's a turn in the right direction. It made the direction is maybe not here, but it is a turn in the right direction as far as comparing these songs to drill songs. The vibe with these songs are more light and playful, even with the provocative things that they say. It's almost like it's joking and it's lighthearted. Obviously, if you're an adult, you should do whatever you want to do. But it is young people listening to these records. So the carefree, lighthearted attitude, that is the vibe of these songs. That's the vibe of the beats. And I don't know how long this sound can be sustained. I don't know if it will come and go, which is a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. Now, what I want to talk about next, inside of this, before we move away from the sexy drill, because I've been comparing this to 90s music a lot, 90s R&B. And this could be, I'm not going to say it's going to be better than 90s R&B. Don't mistake it, please. What I'm saying is there is as much talent around this and unique sounds around this as 90s R&B. I think it's more complex than 90s R&B. It's a little bit less inviting. I don't know how many people are really gonna sound good on this besides the people who ushered it in and started it. Will they be needed on on these records in order for them to sound good? What do y'all think about the reference track, about the Calling for You reference track from Drake? Cash Cobain wrote that. Did Drake pull it off? I think he did personally. Can every artist do that though? Probably not. Probably not. So that's the only issue, is the lifespan of this. How far will this go? How long will this go? What's gonna preserve this sound? And that's where the strategic thinking comes in. But before that, let's break down 90s R&B versus sexy drill. Let's just put them side by side for a minute. No one is better than the other. They both different.
Sexy drill and 90s R&B are quite distinct in style and purpose, so it's challenging to directly compare them as better or worse. Let's explore their differences. Sexy drill. Sound. Sexy drill is characterized by driving stomps, bouncy hi-hats, and sensual melodies. It's a subgenre of New York drill music that emerged in the early 2020s. Lyrics. Sexy drill lyrics are often overtly sexual and focus on club/party themes. Influence. Cash Cobain is a notable artist associated with sexy drill. Vibe. It's energetic, danceable, and provocative. 90s R&B. Sound. 90s R&B rhythm and blues is smooth, soulful, and emotionally rich. It features lush harmonies, melodic hooks, and often incorporates elements of funk, jazz, and gospel. Lyrics. 90s R&B lyrics explore love, heartbreak, and relationships. Artists like Boyz II Men, TLC, and Mary J. Blige dominated this era. Influence. 90s R&B has left a lasting impact on music, influencing subsequent generations of artists. Vibe. It's nostalgic, soothing, and timeless. Ultimately, whether one is better than the other depends on personal taste. Some people may prefer the raw energy of sexy drill, while others cherish the smooth vibes of 90s R&B. Music is subjective, and both genres have their place in shaping cultural moments.
Now that last statement is a fact. They both have a place in the culture and in the conversation of the hot current genre. 90s R&B had its time, it's sexy drill's time now. How long will this last though? So, coming from a strategic thinker standpoint, I just want to pose this question before I move on to the next topic, which is the EV Scat Pack and the EV Hellcats. If you're Cash Cobain, he has artists, he has a sound, he has a team, he's signed to a label. We'll probably get into that into another video. Not to say nothing is wrong with his label, but we're just gonna get deeper into that, into the structure, what's going on with him, because he's an interesting artist. He's a producer, he's a writer, and he has artists, and he's shopping records all simultaneously. So, if you're Cash Cobain, how do you preserve your sound? Are you even concerned with preserving your sound? Maybe you just want the bag. Whichever. Do you A, keep the sound for yourself, go mainstream, slow down on the writing, don't give any more records to Drake, don't give any more records to Don Toliver. Focus that sound on you, and you be the face of sexy drill. Do you B, give it to Drake, give it to Don Toliver, pause. Give the sexy drill sound to Drake. Give the sexy drill sound to Don Toliver. Because Cash Cobain is not mainstream. Not quite yet. This Attitude record is pushing him in that direction, but he's not there yet. So it's still time for somebody else besides him to kind of be the face of this to a certain extent. We already know what we know, but it's not like he's a household name. He could write a hook or something for four bats. And if that blow, people associated with him. And we gonna get into him probably in a live tomorrow. We're gonna get into four bats in a live tomorrow. But back to Sexy Drill. That's B. That's the second option. Give it to Drake. Make somebody else the face of Sexy Drill. You stay writing. You stay in the background, writing, getting credits. Or C. You keep the sound within your camp. You give it to one of your artists. Now he has a female artist. I think her name is Danny Dior, Diani Dior, something like that. She has a song with Nav. Not a bad song. It's not a bad song. With him producing her, with him overseeing her projects, he could make her the face of the sound of Sexy Drill. He definitely can make her the first female of Sexy Drill. That's an option. Her records sound good. She's sliding on these beats as well. He's making these beats. Another dude, Vontae the singer. I'm not sure what his contract or what anything like that is about, but he's somebody else who um is coming up in the Sexy Drill movement. So he might give the sound to him, keeping the sound close and keeping the credit for it as well. That's the three options: A, B, and C. A, keep it for yourself. B, give it to the mainstream. C, keep it for your team. What do y'all think he's gonna do with this? I think I don't know. I feel like him and Bass Swag should have had an album by now. Maybe one is coming. They preview some fire on Funk Master Flex. I think it's called 6 a.m. Thoughts or something. Crazy. They got records. A lot of leaks online is happening. Sexy Drill. They have songs in the vault. And that takes me to my next point before I move on. There is an artist that I seen him collab with. They have a song called That's Hard. And this is crazy. This is the young lady. I don't even know how to pronounce her name. This is one of the best female rappers that I've heard in a while.
Anisha, the rising Atlanta rapper, is currently signed to Sony Music. Her authentic style, versatile sound, and recent releases have garnered significant attention, making her a breakout star in the music industry.
And this is how you spell her name: Anycia. Is I don't know how that's pronounced. I don't know if the co-pilot is pronouncing that right, but let's get into her a little bit more, all right? Because this is a very interesting rapper. The sound is there, the look is there, the videos are crazy. Let's get a little bit more into her.
Anisha, a rising star hailing from the south side of Atlanta, is making waves in the music scene. Her charm, authenticity, and unique tone catch the eye and ear of all who encounter her. Here's what you should know. Music style. Anisha blends mellow vocals with varied hip hop beats, showcasing her versatility.
Now, her mellow vocals, as they say, her mellow vocals, that's what people like the most about her. When you go to her YouTube and you read the comments, that's what people are liking the most about her. She looks really calm. She looked like she's high all the time, but we know that's not the case. We all know people who just look like that. They have that expression. I know people like that who they just look like that. They don't do any drugs. They talk, kind of toned down like that. That's just their personality. But this works for her from a rapper perspective. The fact that she's rapping like this and she kind of just keep this monotone vibe about her. She's saying really intense things some of the time, and having that calm, natural vibe about you. People like that, and that's entertaining to watch.
Breakout hits. She gained attention with tracks like BRB and Anisha. EP release. In November 2023, she dropped a 6-track EP titled Extra. Cosigns. Superstars like Drake, J. Cole, and Kevin Durant have co signed her, propelling her from a buzzing local rapper to a promising new act in hip hop.
Now
Keep
the
an eye on Anisha. She's on the rise.
now the reason that I'm bringing up Anisha, I think that's how you say her name, Anisha, or Anisha. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna say Anisha for now. Anisha. The reason that I brought her up is because she has a collab with Cash Cobain, with me doing some research and finding this. Now, I had seen her, she has a record with Lotto that's really popular. Okay, but I had only seen clips of that and I never really listened to it. And I didn't know she was from Atlanta when I seen that clip. She doesn't sound like the typical Atlanta rapper. So I didn't know who she was. I thought she was from another state. I didn't expect her to be from Atlanta. So if I would have known she was from Atlanta and she had that Lotto cosign, that kind of would have made me investigate a little bit more. Nonetheless, she came back on my radar as I was researching Cash Cobain. So they have a song called "That's Hard." This drill, and this is another the sexy drill movement. It, I'm not saying it's hard to rap on these beats, but when you have a slowed down flow like that, it sounds good. It sounds really good. I would encourage y'all, go listen to that song. Let me play this is what the co-pilot says about it. I can't play the song. I learned my lesson about playing songs on this shit.
Certainly. Anisha and Cash Cobain have collaborated on a track titled That's Hard. The official audio was released on Anisha's YouTube channel, and it showcases their combined talents in the hip hop genre. Anisha's debut album, Princess Pop That, features several major collaborations, including Cash Cobain, Lou Tyler, and Caribou. If you're curious, you can listen to That's Hard here.
Now, Caribou, she is cool. She has that kind of laid back flow, sleepy flow as well. She's signed to Concrete Boys, Lil Yachty's label, all right, and he has been putting in work. She has been putting in work. They kind of remind me of each other. Now, the dude Lil Tyler, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like him until I heard him on Anisha's song. They got a song called "Call." I like that. I really didn't like Lil Tyler until that song. So I don't know if it's the beats that she's picking. I don't know if it's her, if it's the visuals. I don't know. But I've never listened to a Lil Tyler song all the way through anything that he was on until that. So Anisha is popping. She buzzing. This is one of the top female rappers I think right now. I should do more content about rappers that I'm listening to. I got some content coming up about a rapper that I'm listening to that's super hard. Just wait on that. Just wait on that. It's coming real soon. But back to this. Now again, this is kind of going off on a tangent because like I said, I discovered her doing some sexy drill research, but she moonwalked on the sexy drill beat, and I think this was a beat that was co-produced by Cash Cobain. He's on the song. He got a verse on the song. He killed the song. But I think it's another big time producer too. I think it's Jetson. I think it's Jetson and Cash Cobain collab on this. That's hard with Anisha and Cash Cobain. It's hard, man. So I'm just throwing that out there. That's something that I came across, man. Now let's get into the next topic. Again, the sexy drill is here to stay. Cash Cobain, bass swag. Cash Cobain from Bronx, bass swag from Queens. So they got a bright future, man. But now getting into to the next topic, man. We gonna talk about the Dodge Charger, the Hellcat, the SRTs. These are iconic cars in the hood, right? We notice these are iconic cars in the hood. We recently heard they're gonna stop making these cars. They're gonna stop making the V8 Hellcat. Now, this is not new news. Most people knew this. When they announced this, I believe people thought that they were just gonna stop making Hellcats and scat packs all together, right? That's what I thought. I was wrong. I was wrong. There will be a EV Hellcat EV scat pack. Probably will be an EV Trackhawk. Probably, no, let me not say probably. I don't know. I'm gonna do some more research. Could there be an EV Demon? A EV Demon is crazy. I don't know what that would look like. I don't know what that would be. Speaking of looks, they're gonna be Daytonas. So the Daytona Chargers, the Hellcats, the Scat Packs will have 2 doors. Now, this was weird to me at first. Why 2 doors? But you know what? The original Charger had 2 doors. But let's get to it with the co-pilot asking, will there be electric Hellcats? Will there be EV Hellcats? We know the V8s are discontinued, right?
Yes, there will be electric Hellcats. Dodge is introducing the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona, which represents the birth of the electric muscle car. This
Electric muscle car. What do y'all think about that? It makes sense to me, and I understand it. I feel like electric cars are more responsive. I've had extended time with electric cars before. It wasn't a fast electric car, but I've had electric cars for months at a time. They react quickly. They react immediately. So I can understand this point of view. I'm into gig work. I'm into Uber. I'm into Amazon Flex. So I've driven these type of electric cars before, charged them, had the whole electric car experience. That's why I'm speaking on this. Now, will these electric Hellcats and Scat Packs and even Demons and Trackhawks, EV Trackhawks, Dodge and Chrysler's Jeep? They're all the same thing. Will these cars still be iconic and have the respect in the hood specifically? Don't Chief Keef and Sexy Red got a song called Trackhawks and SRTs? That's what the hood loves. That's what people in the hood like. Yeah, they like Benz's, Beamers, Audis, Cadillacs, Maseratis. All those are nice. But a lot of people like the SRT, the Trackhawks, the Hellcats. Now, why the 2 doors? I don't know. Let's hear about the electric Scat Pack. What's that going to be like?
Yes, there will be an electric Scat Pack. The 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack is the world's first and only electric muscle car. With a staggering 670 horsepower, it's expected to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 11.5 seconds, faster than its V8 powered counterpart.
Stop right there. Faster than its V8 powered counterpart. I would have to see that to believe it, Dodge. Y'all would have to race a V8 Scat Pack against the electronic Scat Pack, the EV Scat Pack. Videotape it and show me this.
This electrified Charger maintains the spirit of American muscle while embracing the future.
Now, I agree with that. I agree that it's possible, but I think we need to see it. I think we need to see it. So they're saying, there you go. And they're saying this, not me. Dodge is saying this. Microsoft Copilot is telling us what Dodge is saying. They're saying the EV Scat Pack is going to be faster than the V8 Scat Pack. Is it possible? Coming from somebody who has driven electric cars before, I would say yes, it is. I would say yes, it is. I don't know at what cost. I don't know at what cost because I'm not a mechanic, and I don't know that deep. But I do know it's possible. What are these other car brands doing with the EVs, y'all? Is Dodge the only one? Because if they're making an electric Scat Pack, if they're making an electric Hellcat, anything is possible. What is Chevy doing? What is Ford doing? We know what the Mustang, the Mach 1, Mach 3, whatever it is. We know about that. That was cool.
Certainly. While Dodge is leading the way with its electric muscle cars, other automakers are also exploring this exciting territory. Here's what we know. Dodge. The 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona is the world's first electric muscle car. It debuts with a two-door body style, standard all-wheel drive, and two trims. The R/T with up to 496 horsepower and the Scat Pack with up to 670 horsepower. The Charger EV features a 400-volt architecture and aims for 317 miles of range for the R/T and 260 miles for the Scat Pack. Ford. While the Ford Mustang Mach-E is an impressive electric SUV, it's not a direct muscle car replacement. However, Ford continues to innovate, so keep an eye out for any future electric muscle car announcements. Chevrolet. The Chevy Camara's future remains uncertain, with no official word on whether it will transition to an EV.
Listen, Chevy, I feel like y'all have to. I feel like y'all have to. I would like to see an electric Camaro, something, something EV fast from Chevy. That would be nice.
However, Chevrolet has hinted at electric possibilities, so stay tuned for updates. Other brands. While not specifically muscle cars, several automakers are working on high performance electric vehicles. For example, GMC's Hummer EV production starts this fall, and BMW plans to reveal an all electric M badge car. Stellantis, which includes Dodge, aims to launch 10 hybrid or electric models across its brands by the end of the year. Exciting times lie ahead for electric performance cars.
Listen, man, it's gonna happen now. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what they say about a track hawk. Is there EV track hawk out there? Is there blueprints
Yes,
for that?
there will be an electric version of the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. While the iconic Hellcat V8s are retiring, the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona represents the birth of the electric muscle car. It debuts with a two-door body style, standard all-wheel drive, and two trims. The R/T with up to 496 horsepower and the Scat Pack with up to 670 horsepower. The Charger EV features a 400-volt architecture with a 93.9 kilowatt-hour battery, targeting 317 miles of range for the R/T and 260 miles for the Scat Pack. So, while the Hellcat era is coming to an end, the electric muscle car era is just beginning.
And that's what's up. That's exciting to see. At least they trying to make them fast, y'all. I know a lot of the muscle car enthusiasts aren't happy about this. This was cool to me. I find this cool. I find stuff like this cool. But I know a lot of the car enthusiasts, the car purists aren't really happy about this. And y'all, and we get it. Y'all not gonna acknowledge these as real Scat Packs or real Hellcats because they're electric. But at least they're trying to make them fast. 670 horsepower for the Scat Pack. That's not bad. That's not bad for EV. That's not bad for EV. Still some power. I'm actually gonna have to see. I'm actually gonna have to see it. Come to fruition that it's that fast. But what was the reason for the Hellcat to have only two doors? Let's see. Let's find out. Because I feel like that was a goofy decision. We need four doors. We used to having four doors.
The decision to make the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona an electric two-door model is likely a combination of design, performance, and practical considerations. Here are some reasons. Performance focus. Two-door cars tend to be lighter and more agile, which aligns with the performance-oriented nature of muscle cars. Electric vehicles benefit from weight savings, especially with large batteries. Aerodynamics. Two-door designs often have better aerodynamics due to their streamlined shape. Improved aerodynamics contribute to efficiency and range in electric cars. Market trends. Automakers are increasingly exploring sporty two-door electric models. The Charger Daytona's design may cater to enthusiasts who appreciate this style. Heritage. The original Dodge Charger Daytona from the late 60s was a two-door high-performance model. By retaining the two-door format, Dodge pays homage to its heritage. Charger versus Challenger. The four-door Charger and two-door Challenger share platforms. By making the Charger Daytona a two-door, Dodge differentiates it from the Charger sedan. In summary, the choice of a two-door design for the electric Charger Daytona balances performance, aesthetics, and practical considerations.
Okay, so maybe they saying that they're making the regular EV Charger four doors and just this Daytona Hellcat two door, which is cool, but I mean, why not just keep it four doors? I don't know. I don't know. Are these still gonna be, are people still gonna desire these? And I'm just speaking for in the hood. I'm speaking about the iconic, and I know a lot of people may not care about that. We get it, the hood, who cares about what the hood thinks, but just the iconic standard for these cars, will they be able to transition it, and still have that desire even though they EV? I just feel like I don't know. I don't know how people are going to look at these cars now. Let me Do you think they will be stolen all the time like the other ones, like the original V8s? Why do people steal Hellcats and Scat Packs so much? We asked the AI. Let me see. What's the reason for these being stole so much?
Theft of Hellcats and Scat Packs is unfortunately common due to several reasons. High value components. Hellcat cars with their powerful engines and Scat Packs R/T and V6 models are valuable. Thieves target them for their key components, which can fetch high prices on the black market. Easy to break into. These cars are relatively easy to break into. Thieves have been known to reprogram keys using laptops, imitate key signals, and even roll the cars away quietly after disabling the parking brake. Loud and attention grabbing. Starting a Hellcat or Scat Pack draws immediate attention due to their loud exhaust notes. Thieves often prefer quieter methods, but the allure of these powerful cars can override caution. Security measures. Dodge has been working on security updates, including a security mode that limits the car's power and glass break detection features. However, implementation has been gradual. To protect your vehicle, consider keeping the fobs in a metal box, parking in a secure garage, or using a kill switch.
Okay, that all makes sense. Now, why are they beloved in the hood so much? Why do the scammers and drug dealers want Hellcats and Scat Packs? Besides the fact that they fast, we understand that. But what is it about
The
these cars?
popularity of Hellcats and Scat Packs among certain groups, including drug dealers and scammers, can be attributed to several factors. Desirability. These cars are highly desirable due to their powerful engines, aggressive styling, and performance capabilities. Thieves and scammers target them because they can easily sell the components on the black market. Affordability. Some young buyers, including those involved in illegal activities, may acquire these cars through financing or loans. The availability of long term financing, e.g., 96-month loans, makes them more accessible. Credit and financing. Good credit allows young individuals to secure loans for expensive cars. Some manage to afford Hellcats or Scat Packs through legitimate means, while others may engage in risky financial practices. Parental support. A portion of young owners receive financial support from their parents. However, not everyone falls into this category, as some work hard to afford these vehicles. Contract pitfalls. Some buyers sign unfavorable contracts, leading to repossession within a few months. These situations can result in the appearance of frequent ownership changes. In summary, while not all Hellcat and Scat Pack owners fit these stereotypes, the allure of these high performance cars attracts a diverse range of enthusiasts, including those with varying financial backgrounds.
So, do y'all think these will hold up? Do y'all think the EVs will hold up to the allure of the original V8 models? I don't know. I don't know. Now, before we get out of here, let me ask the let me ask which one is faster. Let me just ask. Which one is faster? And I don't know how they're gonna make this EV faster. Maybe I just don't understand the technology. That's why I'm not an engineer at Dodge. Let's see what we get.
The 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona, an electric muscle car, aims to maintain the muscle car ethos while embracing electrification. Here's what we know. Performance. The electric Charger Daytona comes in two trims. R/T up to 496 horsepower. Scat Pack up to 670 horsepower. Range. Dodge targets 317 miles of range for the R/T and 260 miles for the Scat Pack. Acceleration. While specific acceleration figures aren't available yet, electric cars often excel in instant torque delivery, which could make them competitive with gasoline Hellcats.
There we go, right there. The instant torque delivery is something that you definitely feel in an electric car. And that's why he said that could make them competitive with gasoline Hellcats, because if the timing is right and you get the jump, that will make you competitive in any type of race or any type of trial or lap run for any type of data about how fast a car can go.
Overall comparison. It's too early to definitively say whether EV Hellcats will be faster, but they'll certainly offer a unique blend of power and efficiency. In summary, the electric Charger Daytona aims to be a potent performer, and while it won't have the roar of a V8, its electric powertrain promises exciting capabilities.
Okay, I like that. I like that. You know, that's promising. That's promising. That's promising, man. All right, we gonna move to the last and final topic, and I saved this for last, um, for a reason. Okay, and get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the electric Chargers, the electric Hellcats, the electric Scat Packs, electric Track Hawks. Get in the comments. Let me know. Now, the OVO mode, right? Listen, I want to say this. When this first happened, a lot of people was saying that this was an OVO mole who infiltrated OVO. He worked for Kendrick, or he knew Kendrick, or Kendrick was this mastermind who directed the OVO mole and was, just this puppet master. Come on now. We later found out that that wasn't true. Now, Ebony Prince 2K24. That's who people were calling the Riddler. That's the man who was the original owner of the picture of the cover art for Meet the Grams. He claimed to have all this stuff from Drake. Remember the picture on Meet the Grams? The glove, the shirt, the medicine. So Ebony Prince 2K24, and we're calling him that because that was his handle on Twitter. He was the one who supplied this picture to Kendrick Lamar. So let's ask Copilot specifically, who is Ebony Prince 2K24? They'll break it down a little bit better.
Ebony Prince 2K24 refers to the Twitter/X account of an unknown individual who leaked items allegedly owned by rapper Drake. The photo of Ebony Prince 2K24's items was notably used as the cover art for Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss track titled Meet the Grams. In May 2024, Ebony Prince 2K24 posted cryptic videos and photos with the items, seemingly taken in the Mark Hotel in New York City. Many speculated that Ebony Prince 2K24 was a former employee of the Mark Hotel, who purportedly knew incriminating evidence against Drake. The accusations also involved Disabled Queen's Daily Eagle reporter Christopher Alvarez and DJ Academics. In viral reactions, many called Ebony Prince 2K24 the Riddler or compared his hotel lobby photo to David Lynch's Twin Peaks. If you're curious, you can find more details about this intriguing situation on TikTok or check out discussions on Reddit.
Now, we hear there.
Ebony Prince
We
2K24.
hear there that people claimed, okay? People claimed that he had some type of incriminating evidence on Drake. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? What did all these things mean? Do you know where that came from? Y'all heard the AI just said it. Many speculated that Ebony Prince 2K24 was a former employee of the Mart Hotel who purportedly knew incriminating evidence against Drake. What evidence? No evidence came out. But we see Kendrick still use the picture for Meet the Grams. I'm going somewhere with this. Remember, throughout all this, Kendrick used the picture as the cover art for Meet the Grams. Okay? Was he a mole? Was Ebony Prince 2K24 a mole? Well, what is a mole? Did he know Kendrick Lamar? Did he know Drake? Did he know Kendrick Lamar? Was he connected to Kendrick Lamar in any way?
The connection between Ebony Prince, 2K24, and Kendrick Lamar remains unclear. Ebony Prince, 2K24's leaked items allegedly owned by rapper Drake were notably used as the cover art for Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss track titled Meet the Grams. However, whether Ebony Prince, 2K24 personally knew Kendrick Lamar is not well documented.
They don't know. So it's safe to assume they do not know each other. I heard they had some type of New York connection, that he knew people who was connected to Kendrick from New York. Nothing was confirmed. So you know nothing about this man, Kendrick, but you use his picture for your cover art. Remember, he used these items for his cover art. So Kendrick don't know this man. He used items for his cover art. So the items must mean something, right? Because think about it. Think about it. They Not Like Us cover art means something. What about 616 in LA? That was just the glove. So that was a part of Ebony 2K24's quote unquote incriminating picture. What about Euphoria? The cover art for Euphoria meant something. It was the definition of the word euphoria, right? So we have 616 in LA and Meet the Grams. When 616 in LA came, it was just a glove. And I can tell you, Reddit was on fire. The internet was on fire. The Kendrick fans, with so many memes, so many reasons for this glove, this mysterious glove. It was on the front of 616 in LA as the cover art. Look it up. Kendrick later deleted it. Remember that. We move forward. Couple of days. Like I said before, They Not Like Us cover means something. Euphoria cover means something. I'm waiting for Kendrick Lamar to explain these items. What's the point of the items? What do they mean? What are the items? Let's get to that. What are the items? What are the items? Maybe that's gonna lead us somewhere. What are the items? We all know, but let's break it down one more time. What are these items on the front of these cover arts for these Drake disses?
Certainly. The items that were leaked by Ebony Prince, 2K24, and allegedly owned by rapper Drake include a print copy of the Queen's Daily Eagle, a photo and a statue of Toronto's iconic CN Tower, a Holt Renfrew bag, receipts from a store called Popular Jewelry, a short sleeve button up shorty collection shirt featuring a dog and fire hydrant design, prescription bottles for Ozempic and Adderall. Quite the intriguing collection, isn't it?
Actually, it's not.
Certainly. The
Actually, it's not. because none of this is incriminating evidence. I remember when this first dropped, Kendrick fans, and I don't mean to sound biased, but this is what I seen from my side of this whole battle. As epic and as monumental as it was, because it was that. The Kendrick fans were saying this is a cryptic message. Everything in this picture means something super deep. The glove meant OJ Simpson, some type of connection to, all type of weird Twilight Zone shit. Come to find out, Kendrick Lamar doesn't know this man. A print copy of Queen's Daily Eagle, a photo of a statue of Toronto's iconic CN Tower, a Holt Renfro bag, receipts from a store called Popular Jewelry. Does this have something to do with Drake showing a jewelry, a ring on a necklace around his neck at the end of the Family Matters video? What did that stand for? Why do that? What did it mean? A short sleeve button up shorty collection shirt featuring a dog in a fire hydrant design. Prescription bottles for Ozempic and Adderall. Now, let me say this. If Drake tries to play it like he set this up, I don't know if I believe that either. And like I said, I was on during the battle. I wanted Drake to come out victorious. I feel like he did what it took to. The general consensus, Kendrick won. So hey, Kendrick won. However, if Drake tried to make it seem like he planted this and he lied, hey, that's fucked up. He's a fuck nigga for that. And he's a liar for that. But we do know these items mean nothing. And for Kendrick Lamar and his fans, for days, even weeks, to make it seem like this picture and these items and Ebony Prince 2K24 held some type of cryptic secrets or messages is fake deep. And now none of them are speaking on it. Where's Ebony Prince 2K24? Do y'all know the real reason he was upset with DJ Academics? The real reason he was upset with DJ Academics is because DJ Academics first admitted or first reported, I guess unknowingly, that the items were stolen. Ebony Prince 2K24 wanted to sell the items. And you can't sell items if they're stolen. So come to find out, this OVO mole who has all this power, who mastermind with Kendrick Lamar to take down Drake, was just someone who worked at a hotel when Drake happened to come to the hotel. Drake left things at the hotel. Ebony Prince 2K24 kept the things. First, people were saying that Drake's father was attacked and robbed for the things. Who robs people for items like that? They're random items. Kendrick didn't want to tell y'all that, though. He put random items as clip artwork. And he knew his fans would create narratives for the items because nobody can explain what the items have to do with the record Meet the Grams to this day. What does the glove have to do with 616 in LA? Nothing. Nothing. He thought those items were significant. Let's be real. Kendrick thought those items were significant, and they were not. They weren't. Now, do I think there is an OVO mole? Possibly. Possibly. Is it someone who is just working for Kendrick Lamar and Kendrick Lamar is just, the puppet master to all of this? No. No. Let me ask this one question before I check out, because I'm going to tap in with the boy Louis Reacts, the whole gang Mass Effect caking. Shout out to them. What significance do these items have on Drake's career? I thought that was an important question to ask. This is all the information from the internet.
The leaked items allegedly owned by rapper Drake, showcased in the cover art for Meet the Grahams, generated buzz and intrigue. However, their direct impact on Drake's career remains uncertain.
Generated buzz and intrigue. That was the point. That was the point. To generate buzz and intrigue. And Kendrick knew in a couple of days, people would have been forgot about it and they would stop asking questions. They would already create a narrative in their mind. There you go. It just said it generate buzz and intrigue. However, the direct impact on Drake's career remains uncertain. Let's hear it again.
For more details, explore discussions on TikTok or Reddit. The leaked items allegedly owned by rapper Drake, showcased in the cover art for Meet the Grahams, generated buzz and intrigue. However, their direct impact on Drake's career remains uncertain.
That was the point. And that's well played, Kendrick. That's a hell of a chess move. Because you know your fan base. You knew they would create a narrative for you without you having to explain, without you having to be detailed about it. You just posted the picture that you got from this man, Ebony Prince 2K24. Didn't know Ebony Prince 2K24. But hey, shout out to Kendrick and Drake, man. Y'all changed rap forever with this. Definitely got more content coming up about this, man. About to tap in with the guys, see what's going on. Any other topics that we spoke, and I just had to put that out there. I had to put that out there because the OVO mode thing, people were still calling him the OVO mode. After everything I said, people have already broken this down, but people are still calling this man the OVO mole, and that's not what whoever the mole is the person leaking all these records. That's the OVO mole. It's not Ebony Prince 2K24. Whoever's leaking all these references, that's the OVO mole. This is Strategic Thinking Media Platform. Thank you for tapping in. Like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I'm going live every day, or at least every other day, until I get 2,000 subscribers, 1,800 subscribers, over 2 million views. I've been in this for a minute. It's time to turn up. Thank you for watching. I'm out.